Hey guys, Sina here from M Theory, coming to you again this morning with another flow that reflects a chakra in the series. The title of this class I have planned is called Hug Asana. Hug Asana. This reflects the Anahata chakra, which is our heart chakra, but it's also known, the element is air. This chakra relates to our self-compassion, being open to love ourselves and others. And the best way to open our heart is with the power of our breath, our pranayama. It can help open the energetic channels, the chakras, and steady our mind. And to open our sequence, I would like to begin with a poem called Love Yourself Fiercely. With every sound of the wind, the taste of sweet fruit, every silent moment you flow, naturally and beautifully, embrace the power of touch, a divine gift that heals, strengthens, and brings you closer to your true self. Sacred touch can offer cleansing illumination and a deepened self-confidence and self-compassion. So as we flow, remember to use the breath, your pranayama, to open the heart space. And also think about using your arms, which is, of course, an extension of our heart. So arms of the extension of our heart, power of the breath to open our heart space. And with that, we're going to get started. I've got a very fun flow planned. You'll want to have some blocks and obviously your water handy, so a block. And actually two, getting those, maybe hitting pause and grabbing those if you have access to those. Otherwise, you can certainly begin our practice without them. But for those who come to my class, when we think about opening heart space, we always, of course, start with rested posture that can help us do that from the very beginning of the integration of our practice. And so we're going to be starting in fish pose. So using two blocks, you're going to want to place one behind your shoulder blades flat, and then you're going to make a tower with a block to go underneath your head. So take a moment to get positioned there. We'll meet there. So coming down, your knees can be up, feet flat on the mat. You can also have them extended if that feels more comfortable to you to begin your practice. Your hands can rest on your hips. They can touch and ground to the earth. For me, I think I'm going to start with my knees up, almost in a restorative bridge. Coming into this sacred space, this quiet space for you on the mat. Not thinking about any cares or worries, so soft gaze or close your eyes. Starting to tune into your body. I always like to begin with my feet, so feeling the mat below me. Taking an opportunity to press my heels, toes into the mat and squeeze. Starting to move up towards the knees, down through the thighs, and noticing the hips. Rooting into the mat. Side feeling of the hands. Palms are facing down. Touching, squeezing, suctioning the tips of my fingers. Traveling up to my elbows. And noticing the shoulder blades rooted to the block or to the mat if you don't have the block. Starting to turn my attention to my head, pressing into the block. And for those without, rooting onto the mat. Maybe if your head is not on a block, you want to give it a slow rock from side to side. And start to turn your attention now to the breath. Simply notice the quality of your inhale and exhale and how your body moves. As we begin to lengthen the breath, we'll inhale through the nose, fill up your belly, spread the ribs wide. Move the breath through the root chakra, and then open your mouth and let it out. Exhale. Another just like that. Inhale through your nose, fill up the belly, spread the ribs wide, send the breath as if down to the toes, and then open the mouth and release it. Begin the Oje Breath, a victorious breath. We'll inhale through the nose, seal the lips. Exhale through the nose like you're creating a seashell-y, swirly sound. In the back of your throat, like you're fogging up a mirror, or maybe you're impersonating Darth Vader. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Feel that release. Take another Oje breath. Although I'm not in a child's pose beginning this practice, know that that is always available to you at any time in your practice, as I am here to guide you on the side through this heart opening flow. When you're ready, maybe roll over to your right elbow, releasing the blocks, bringing them to the sides of your mat. Maybe for use in a half split or other postures a little bit later. We're going to come down. From here, we're going to move through a V-shape abdominal core warm-up movement. So we're going to start again on your backs. You're going to lift your legs up. Maybe feel those hamstrings in the back of your legs. Feet are flexed. And the movement is simply going to be an abdominal crunch with the legs in a V shape and the legs closed. So as you open, take an inhale. Arms can come above the head. As you exhale, shoulders come up, root the low back down. Lower, legs come back together, arms come back. And this time you take your inhale and exhale, repeat, but now the legs are closed. Inhale as you lower, exhale up. Legs come closed as you come down. Inhale, exhale. We're going to do 3 more. Remember to breathe. One more. Inhale, exhale. Very good. Let's bring the knees to the chest. Give a soft rock from side to side. From here, we're going to move into a reverse plank. So start to extend the legs long, pushing up on your elbows, positioning the hands underneath the sits bone. Hands behind the hips, fingers heading in that direction. Feet are flexed, rooting the heels. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to push up for a reverse plank pose. Head can stay neutral. Exhale again, lower. We're going to do another one of these. Take a breath in. Exhale, reverse plank. Use those triceps. Squeeze the glutes and thighs. Exhale, lower. From here, simply cross your legs. We're going to roll over to Tabletop Pose. Taking a moment to stack the wrists under the shoulders, knees come under the hips, neutral spine, flat back, crown is long. From here, we'll sway our hips and shoulders. Shoulders are going to move to the left, hips come to the right, gaze towards the shoulders. Inhale, center. hips to the left. Gaze over the right shoulder. Take this 2 more times, breathing through center. As we come back to center, from here, puppy pose, start to walk the hands forward. Maybe the chin or forehead rests on the mat. Stacking the hips above the knees, offering that heart space, that heart focus today towards the earth. On your next inhale, slowly press your way back to tabletop pose. As we move into cow pose, inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, open the heart space, gaze to the clouds. As you exhale, cat pose, create a C shape with the spine, relax the head and shoulders. Press the palms into the earth. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, open the heart space, gaze to the clouds. And exhale, push the mat away, create a C shape with the spine, relax the head and shoulders. Find some dynamic movement in a few more cat and cows. Maybe you sway your hips. You're also welcome to push back to a child's pose, coming up into cow, then into cat as you sink back to a child's pose. So play with that, or take your regular cat and cows. We'll meet back in tabletop pose. As we meet here, we'll move into gate pose. So plant this right palm, kickstand your right leg out, come up on the balls of this left foot. Reach your left hand high to the sky. You're welcome to stay here. Maybe you take a stretch with your breath, moving the left palm forward and back up. Or if you wish to advance this pose, take a breath in, and as you exhale, float this left foot up, foot is flexed. Inhale, lower, reach to the front of the room. Exhale, float it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, float it up. From here, grab the left foot with the left hand, press the hand to foot, foot to hand, root through the right palm, open up your heart space. We'll inhale, float it back up, and exhale, lower back to the earth. We meet back in our tabletop pose for the other side. Rooting now through the left palm, kickstand the left leg out. Right arm is going to reach up. Again, staying here, maybe the stretch to the front of the room and back up. Or, as you exhale, float it up. Inhale, lower, reach. Exhale, float it up. Inhale, lower, reach. Exhale, float it up. Right hand's going to grab the right foot. Pressing hand to foot, foot to hand. Opening up that heart space. Inhale, we float it. Exhale, lower back to tabletop pose. From here, we're going to move to our first downward dog of the practice. Start to tuck the toes, lift the hips high. To our first downward dog, begin pedaling the dog, lifting one foot and then the other. Rooting the palms to the earth, spreading the fingers wide. Pressing through the thumb and first finger. As you come to a still down dog, stretching the mat away as if you can move it with your hands, and then digging the heels and trying to imagine dragging the feet to the edges of the mat. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, bear pose. Pause here, offer your heart space closer to your thighs, rise up on the balls of the toes. Inhale, ripple forward to our first high plank. Crown of the heels reaching in opposite directions, knitting the low ribs together. Gaze over the nose, not at the feet. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, ripple forward to another high plank. Again, crown and toes. Knit the low ribs together, push the mat away. Elbow creases to the front of the room. Exhale, down dog. One more just like that. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, ripple forward to a plank, holding here. You're welcome to lower your knees or move into a side plank. Right hand reaches down to the earth. Stacking the feet or crisscross the feet. Reach the left palm up. Exhale to plank for the other side. Left palm roots, crisscross or stack the feet. Right hand reaches, pull the hip points up. Exhale to plank. Take another breath in. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Make your way to the top of the mat. For a Ragdoll forward fold. Soft bend the knees. Relax the head and shoulders. Sway from side to side. You're welcome to graze your fingertips to the earth. Saying yes to this practice. You can interlace the hands behind the back and float the arms above the head. From here, release the palms if you have them bound. Toes start to touch, leave a sliver of light between the heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to the shins. Shoulders at the height of the hips. Gaze over the nose, neutral spine, flat back, heart spaces forward. Exhale, release. Another just like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders at the height of the hips. Gaze over the nose. Neutral spine, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root through the heels, root to rise. Upward salute. Palms face one another. Knit the low ribs together. Squeeze the glutes and thighs. Maybe look to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms wide. Elbows at the height of the shoulders. Inhale the arms up. As we move through some sun salutations, this time as you exhale, cactus the arms, heart space moves forward, let the arms reach behind you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, bend the knees, step back to plank. From here, we're going to move through our first Cobra. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower knees, belly and heart. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, Cobra. Imagine the hands drawing back. Lower down with the breath out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Offer your sternum and heart space to the front of the room. And exhale, downward facing dog. Two more just like that. One breath, one movement. We'll move through a Locust Pose and then our first Chaturanga Dandasana, offering knees or toes. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Walk, step, or soft hop to the top of our mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root through the heels, rise. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale through center, and as you exhale, cactus wide, heart space moves forward. Arms float, making our way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, bend the knees, step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower knees, belly. Arms come long behind you. Planting the palms, rooting the feet into the mat, take an inhale. Exhale, locust. Roll those shoulder blades back. Float those fingers and toes. Gaze over the nose. Exhale, the palms come underneath the shoulders. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Walk, step, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, upward salute. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, the arms up. As you exhale, cactus the arms wide, making your way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, bend the knees, step back to plank. Our first chaturanga, knees or toes. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway, hug the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a falling out breath as we move on to our low lunge. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Give it a tap. Inhale it up. As you exhale, you're going to bring the right knee to left elbow, and then we're going to shoot it out for fallen star. Tap it. Shoot it out, fallen star. Rooting on the pinky edge of this right foot and the thumb edge of the left. Pulling the hip points up, left hand reaches. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot to meet your hands. Lower your left knee and toes. Take a moment to find center. Coming up, hand to the thigh. Dig this right heel to the back of the mat. And then tuck the left knee forward. When you're ready, Anahata. Exhale, cactus. Inhale the arms up. We exhale to a half split. Left toes towards the nose. Dig and drag the right heel to the back of the mat. Second toe towards that nose. This left foot can be, toes can be pressing into the earth, or the foot can be flat. Whichever feels better. Trying to take the arch from your back. Inhale, shift forward, lifting the left knee and toes, bringing the right hand in, ninja lunges, high or low, fast or slow. You can float your hands at heart center, or leave them rooted to the mat, like I am. Start to make your way back to the top of the mat. Plant this left palm. Dig through this big toe mound of your right foot. Make the weight distribution even on your right and left feet. Take your twist. Right hand reaches up. We exhale, plant the right palm. Step the right leg back to plank. You have options of Cobra, Locust, or Chaturanga, knees or toes. We come back to down dog. Other side, again, we'll do a fallen star. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, shoulders above the wrist. Inhale it up. Exhale, tap it over, fallen star. Pulling those hip points up, rooting through the pinky edge of the left foot. Right foot reaching into the earth, right hand up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Lower the right knee and toes. Take a moment to find center. Hands come to the thigh. Dig this left heel, pulling it to the back of the mat. Tucking the right knee forward. When you're ready, Anahata. Palms facing one another. Right hip forward, left hip back. Exhale, plant the palms, sink back for a half split. Same options with the right foot, up on the toes or not. Dig and drag the left heel to the back of the mat. Second toe towards the nose. Try and take that arch from the back. We'll inhale, shift forward. Lift the right knee and toes. Left palm comes in. ninja lunges. Take what you did on the other side with your hands. And if you took it deep or high, whatever feels good to you. Making our way back to the top of the mat. Planting the right palm. Again, equal distribution of weight. Digging with this big toe mound of the left foot. When you're ready, take the twist. Inhale. Exhale, plant that left palm. Left leg comes back. You know your options. We'll meet in downward dog. Beautiful. You're welcome to come down to your knees. Sit back on your heels, grab some water. As we move into our Sun B part of class, we'll be starting with Fallen Star and then coming into our standing leg series. When you're ready, we'll meet in down dog. So from our down dog, inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale over to the left. Shoot it out for Fallen Star. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot to meet your hands at the top of the mat. Spin your left heel. Windmill the arms up to a Warrior Two pose. So take a moment here to pull up this right hip. Bend the right knee over the right ankle. Root through the pinky edge of your left foot. Stack your skull, shoulders, core, and hips. One line of energy. Let's lift our hands up, inhale. Exhale, cactus. Then open up to our Warrior Two arms. Flip our right palm up and over, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, we're going to move into side angle pose. You're welcome to place the right hand outside or inside this right leg. I'm going to place mine inside. Starting with the left arm up, keeping a good bend in the right knee over the right ankle. Pressing and resisting the arm to my leg. For a full side angle pose, this left arm karate chops to the front of your mat. From here, inhale, reverse Trikonasana. Right leg straightens, right arm reaches up. From here, as we exhale, tee out the arms. Sink this left hip, soft bend the right knee. We exhale to triangle pose. Right hand reaching inside the shin. Left fingertips to the clouds, breath in. We'll exhale down to the lunge. Step the right leg back to plank. You know your options. Beautiful. Other side. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, give it a tap on the left. Inhale up. Exhale, we tap on the right. Shoot it out, Fallen Star. We exhale, the right palm down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Spin the right heel. Windmill the arms up to our first Warrior Two here. Take a moment, again, to position this left hip up. Root through the pinky edge of the right foot. Bending this left knee over ankle. Stacking the skull down to the hips. One line of energy. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, cactus. Warrior Two arms. Flip the left palm up and over, reverse your warrior. From here, we move into side angle pose. I'm going to again come inside. My left shin, right arm comes up, resisting on the arm and the arm on the leg. Full side angle pose. From here, reverse Trikonasana, inhale. Spread the ribs on the left side body. Begin to tee out the arms, sink those hips, soft bend the left knee. Exhale, triangle pose. Giving some pressure on the hand to my shin. Breath in. And exhale, come down to your lunge. Step the left leg back. Move through your options. Meeting in downward dog. We're going to move on to a different portion of our Sun B. So from here, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Make your way to the top of the mat. You're welcome to pause for a Ragdoll forward fold for a cycle of breath. Maybe a sway. And then the feet can come fairly close together. We'll inhale to chair pose. Inhale, chair pose. So knees may touch, toes may touch, heels digging into the mat. Imagining your two legs become one, like a tree trunk, squeezing towards center, and imagine spreading your heels wider on the mat, even though they don't move. Hands can be at heart center, or if your shoulders are okay, you reach them high. From here, hands do come to heart center. We start to rise, right foot comes up. Foot is flexed. From here, we'll move to figure four as you exhale. Externally rotating this right knee. And staying high with the hands at heart center. Maybe they come to your shins, elbows. Or, see how you do today with maybe letting the fingertips graze the earth. Softly coming up the way you came in. Bring the right knee to the chest, foot is flexed. As you move into dancer pose, this first time, we'll take a soft dancer. Right hand is grabbing this right foot, keeping it close to the side body. Left arm is going to reach up. Then you'll inhale, hinging up. And then before you hinge forward, so you'll inhale up and hinge forward softly. Start to rise, breath in. Let the hand come back to the chest. Return the right knee, foot is flexed. We'll exhale, now the arms can come up to meet in a crescent lunge. Take a moment to reposition yourself. Find your balance. Left knee over left ankle. Root through the feet, digging this left heel back and tucking the right toes forward. You can soft bend this right knee. Palms face one another, knit the low ribs together, pull the shoulder blades down. Now let the hands come to heart center. We'll hinge forward 45 degrees. And as you exhale, we'll meet in warrior three. Foot on the right leg is flexed or pointing. Square the hips and shoulders to the front of the room. Gaze over the nose. Use the drishti. Then start to use the left leg, the standing leg, to come up. Maybe you float this right foot up. From here, we're going to go back to a warrior three and then onto a standing split. So the heart space is going to move forward, warrior three. Exhale, standing split. Holding here, Squaring hips and shoulders to the front of the room, toes point down, breath in. We'll step back as you exhale to the lunge. Plant the palms. From here, three-legged dog, left leg comes up. You're welcome to stay here. Take some circles, open your hip, or your invitation for a wild thing. And then exhale, we come back to down dog. And you're welcome to stay here, or you know your options, Cobra, Locust, or a Chaturanga. Coming to our down dog. Doing this again. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale the hands to heart center. Start to rise with your inhale. Now the left knee is up, foot is flexed. We'll exhale, externally rotate to figure four pose. Staying high, taking what you did on the other side. Maybe the elbows to the shins. And maybe you came to the earth. Trying this if you took it on the other side. Coming out of it the way you came in, as we move to dancer, softly this first time, keeping this left foot close to your side body with your hand, right arm reaches, inhale up first, and then hinge forward softly. Inhale up. Hands come to the heart center. Left knee comes up. Then the arms can reach up. We'll meet in Crescent Lunge. Left leg comes back. Root through this right heel. Draw it back. And tuck this left foot, knee coming forward. If you have a soft bend. So again, right hip back, left hip forward. Palms face one another, shoulder blades pulling down. From here, hands come to heart center. You know where we're going. Get a hinge forward and come with your exhale to warrior three. Square hips and shoulders, use your drishti. Hands can stay at heart center. If you took it on the other side, maybe you floated your arms. Start to hinge coming up. Digging the right heel, start to float this left foot. From here, we'll exhale back to warrior three with our hearts face forward, and then to standing split. Exhale, warrior three. Breath in. Exhale, standing split. One more inhale. We come down to a lunge. Right leg comes up and back, three-legged dog. And then we'll exhale for that invitation for a wild thing pose. Coming back to the down dog, staying here, or you know your options if you wish to take those options. Coming back to the downward dog of the practice. I'm going to give you an opportunity to take a child's pose, meet a tabletop pose, for some water, and then we're going to put these two sandhis together, working through them one full time, maybe twice. And then we're going to take it down to the mat, working towards a peak pose, opening our hearts with wheel. So when you're ready, we'll meet back in down dog, beginning with our falling star movement, and warrior two, and so on from there. Coming into the down dog when you're ready. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale over to the left. Shoot it out, fallen star. Plant the left palm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Step the right foot to meet your hands. Bend the back heel. Windmill up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse our warrior. Exhale, moving into an extended side angle pose. Inhale, reverse trikonasana, straightening the front leg, spreading the ribs on the right side. We exhale, triangle pose. Breath in. We exhale to the lunge. From here, step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, rise to chair. Let the hands be at heart center. We inhale up, right knee to chest. Exhale, figure four, this time elbows to the shin. Inhale, we come up, grab that right foot, left arm reaches. Remember to come up with your inhale, hinge forward with the exhale, into dancer. Inhale, come out of it. It's okay if you're a little wobbly. Hands to heart center, knee comes up. Foot is flexed, and then the arms can reach as we meet in crescent. Inhale, crescent. Hands back to heart center, hinge forward. We'll take one warrior three into our standing split. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale. Exhale, standing split. Drop the head. Square hips and shoulders. Breath in. Exhale, come to your lunge. Three-legged dog, left leg up and back. Exhale, wild thing. Breath in. Back to down dog. You're welcome to stay here or move through a vinyasa or locust or chaturanga. Other side. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale it up. Over to the right. Shoot it out, fallen star. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Spin your right heel. Take a breath out. Warrior two. Flip the left palm up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Inhale, reverse trikonasana. Exhale, triangle pose. Take a breath in. We exhale to the lunge. Another breath. Step this right foot forward at the top of the mat. Inhale, chair. Hands at heart center. Pause here. Again, imagine widening the mat with your heels. Now as you rise, inhale. The left knee foot is flexed. We exhale to figure four pose. Elbows coming down to the shins. When you're ready, inhale, rise. Grab this left foot. Right arm reaches, hugging the left side close to your side body. Again, breath in as you rise up, and exhale, hinge forward, dancer. Inhale, come back. Let the left knee come to the chest. Hands at heart center, and then reach the arms up. We meet in crescent, inhale. Again, one warrior three this time. Hands at heart center, hinge forward 45 degrees. Think locust back. Exhale, warrior three. Breath in. Exhale to standing split. Inhale. We exhale down to your lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg up. And exhale, wild thing. Take an inhale. Come back to the down dog. Move through your options or stay in your down dog. Take a falling out breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, push it out. Amazing. Opening this heart space. Let's go through this one more time on the full sun B, and then we'll take it down to the mat. Inhale, right leg comes up and back. Exhale, right side. Inhale up. Exhale, left. Shoot it out, fallen star. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot, spin the heel. Breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse side warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse Trikonasana. Exhale, triangle pose. Breath in. We exhale to a lunge. Take an inhale. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, chair pose, hands at heart center. Right knee comes up. Inhale. Exhale, figure four. Inhale the right knee to the chest. Grabbing this for dancer pose. Remembering to breathe up before you hinge forward. Coming up. Knee comes up. Arms reach. Crescent lunge. Hands come to heart center, hinge forward. We meet in warrior three. We exhale, standing split. Breath in. Exhale to your lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Wild thing, exhale. Inhale back to your down dog. And we'll stay here for the other side, but you are welcome to take another flow or even a child's pose. Take a falling out breath. Yes, here we go. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, give it a tap on the left. Inhale it up. We tap on the right, shoot it out for fallen star. Plant the right palm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, spin the back heel. Exhale again to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse Trikonasana. We exhale, triangle pose. One more inhale. Coming down to a lunge, pause, breathe. Step the right foot to meet the left. Inhale when you're ready, chair pose. Rise, inhale, left foot up. Foot is flexed, knee to chest. We exhale, figure 4, moving the elbows to the shin or staying high. Inhale when you're ready, knee comes back up. Reaching for dancer this last time. Right arm up, hugging the left knee close to your side body. Remember, inhale up before you hinge. Inhale up. Release the hands to heart center. Left knee comes up. Then the arms will reach up. We meet in crescent. Inhale, crescent. Hands at heart center. We'll hinge forward, meet in warrior 3. Locust back. Exhale. From here, standing split. Breath in. Come down to the lunge, exhale. Right leg comes back. 3-legged dog. Exhale, warrior 3. Sorry, flip your dog. Wild thing. Coming back to downward dog. Take another falling out breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. From here, we're going to take a downward dog twist. Start to narrow your hands a little closer to the feet and widen the feet to the edges of the mat. From here, plant the left palm. Let the right hand reach for your left shin. And then try and twist at your torso underneath your left forearm. Breathe into this space. Then replant your right palm, taking it over to the other side. Left hand's now going to reach for that right shin. And twist that torso underneath your right forearm. Breathe. Returning your hand to the mat, start to widen the stance to your normal down dog. And then from here, we're going to take it to the mat. So just lift your heels, bend the knees, look forward, walk, and come into your seat. So we're going to take a posture option called Couch Pose. Then we're going to move into Camel. We're going to pause in a Child's Pose, come into Bridge, then Wheel as we come to the end of our practice. So for here, if you wish to try Couch Pose, you're going to actually come and bring the knees underneath you, widen the knees, and sink back to your bottom so that your knees are wide and your feet are outside the hips. So you're welcome to stay here, feeling this stretch. You can also come to your elbows, feeling this stretch. Or if you have the ability to come all the way down, like you're laying on your couch, you can do that too. Just coming down and breathing for a cycle or two of breath. Noticing how you feel in your body. You've just worked very hard. And then after a cycle or two of breath, press up to your elbows, maybe reposition them under you. Plant your palms, push your way up, then the hands can come in front, and start to bring the knees to touch. Sit back on your heels. So from here, we'll move into Camel Pose. But first, before we take full Camel, we're going to shift our weight forward and back to feel that first with the heart space and with your hips. And you have options to leave the toes touching the earth or to sit on your heels, whichever you prefer. Before we take full Camel, and try not to reach one arm back at a time, but reaching them together and maybe making your way with your hands first here as you come back to grab the heels. So lots of options. coming into Camel Pose, so bring the hands to heart center. And then from here, again, we're just gonna exhale, hinge back. Hinge forward. Press the tops of the feet as you go back. And forward. One more time, back. And forward. And then again from here, you can press your hands into the low back as you make your way to camel and reach for your heels together. And then your gaze can be looking behind you if that feels okay with your neck as you exhale into camel. Come out the way you come in and take a counter narrow child's pose. Maybe a rabbit, where the hands come to the tops of your feet, head rests on the mat. Press the palms in front of you. Shift your weight over to your left side, bringing the feet around. You may want to have a block near you for bridge. If you'd like to play with that in bridge, slowly come down. The feet are coming roughly hips distance apart. So we're going to take 2 rounds of bridge and then an option for wheel. First round without a block, second round with a block, or without, your choice. And then I will offer wheel for those who wish to play with that today, that back bend. So rooting the feet, 3 corners of the feet rooted down, palms face down. Take an inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, bridge pose, tilting the hips, the pelvis up, pressing the 3 corners of each foot into the mat, squeezing glutes and thighs. Imagine a block between the thighs. Offer your heart space to the back of the room, interlace the fingers. Start to come up with them under the low back on the balls of the shoulders. Squeeze, breathe. Imagine a string pulling the heart space to the back of your mat, to the back of your room. And then when you're ready, slowly come out the way you came in. Let the knees come to center. We'll softly rock. Take the feet to the edges of the mat. Let the knees come to center. Palms can rest on the earth. As we move to another round of bridge pose, and I'm going to reach for my block. Place that between my thighs. As we move into our second round of bridge, root the palms down, root the feet. Inhale. Exhale, bridge pose. Interlace my fingers on the balls of the shoulders. Squeeze that block. Breathe. When you're ready, start to lower down. Remove the block. Returning it to the side. Widen the feet again. This time, as you exhale, the right knee comes towards the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, left knee comes in. Inhale up. Exhale, left down. Inhale up. One more on the left. Inhale up. We're going to return your feet. You're welcome to return a block. Take another round of bridge, actually with or without the block. Or if you wish to take wheel pose to complete your practice, you're welcome to do so. The palms are going to come right outside your ears onto the mat. If I get my braids out of the way. And then your fingers, so rooting the palms down, you're going to take your inhale and exhale up to wheel. Your elbows may stay bent. You may be able to straighten your arms entirely. You'll want to push them out away with the palms and the feet and squeeze those glutes and thighs. So when you're ready, inhale.
slowly lower the way you came out of it. I am feeling my shoulders from yesterday's workout. Know about you guys. Let the knees come towards the chest. Replant the feet. We're going to move into pigeon on our back. So palms are going to face down. And then we're going to lift the right leg up, flex the foot. And as you exhale, pigeon pose on the back. So the right ankle above the left thigh. And then reach, floating this left foot up. Foot is flexed on both feet. Reaching the palms, interlacing the fingers behind the left thigh. I'm going to use my right elbow to kind of open up this right thigh, leaving the sits bone low back rooted. One more breath in. And then from here, let the arms tee out to your sides. We're going to exhale into a pigeon twist. So dropping over to our left side. Maybe I gaze over the right shoulder, breathing into this space. We'll inhale back up for the other side. So now lifting the left leg up, taking pigeon, left ankle on top of the right thigh. Starting to float the feet, I'll interlace and reach around this right thigh. Staying rooted on the mat and using the left elbow to give a little opening more of this thigh. When you're ready, release the arms and exhale, taking the twist. Lowering to the right side, gaze to the left. Oje Breath. All this work on the mat, opening your heart space. Thinking about your self-compassion, loving yourself, sending that love to others. We come back up, return this left foot to the mat. Let the knees come to the chest. Reach the arms to the heels, baby the nose to knees, knees to nose. Using every muscle to hug and seal this Hagasana practice for 3, 2, and 1. We let it go and surrender to the mat. Splaying out the heels and toes. Arms reach long above the head. The shins, knees, thighs. Squeeze the glutes and then release. Feel the difference. Rooting the hip points down, your low back, torso, chest. Opening the palms to receive, forearms, elbows, shoulders. And notice the face, the chin, cheeks, eyes, brow, nose, and the sweet top of your head. As you take this time, this quiet time, to just be on your mat and in your body and appreciate what you've just done. Taking as long as you need. When you're ready to come out of Shavasana, start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Maybe touch each finger to your thumb. And then let the toes come towards each other to touch and reach the arms above your head. to take a good day's wake-up stretch. And as you exhale, slowly bring one knee and then the other to your chest. Again, we'll rock right and left, release this L5, low back. And you'll make your way over when you're ready to your right side, using your right arm as a pillow. And pause there to thank yourself for coming to the mat, to thank your body for what it just did for you this last hour. Staying there. With yoga, we become aware of how and where we are restricted in body, mind, and heart, and how gradually we seek to open and release these blockages. As these blockages are cleared, our energy can be freed. We start to feel more harmonious, more at one with ourselves and others. Our lives begin to flow, or we begin to flow more in our lives. Same is true on the mat, of course. Today, I choose to live with gratitude for the love that fills my heart, the peace that rests within my spirit, and the voice of hope that says all things are possible. When you're ready, slowly press your way up to an easy seat, joining me at the top of your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a falling out breath with me. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, bring the thumb to third eye center. Exhale, bow forward. The light in me honors this light, the beauty, the hearts of these yogis who've joined for this beautiful practice, for I'm so forever grateful. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining for another chakra practice. I will meet up with you again next week for another in our chakra series, and have a great rest of your day. Namaste.